Hi, welcome to another session of In the Conversation with. I'm Sarah, I'm a foot health practitioner. This is Catherine, our podiatrist, and this is Sam, our reflexologist. We're here to talk about foot health and how it can affect your overall health and what we see. So in a normal appointment, when you come to see us, what I would look at is your pulses. I check your skin, see if we're looking after different colours and tones, different temperatures and things like that. Catherine, do you do similar?
Very similar, yes.
Yeah.
We look at the condition of the skin and the nails, any varicose deformities, so varicose veins, any thread veins, anything like that, anything that might indicate an issue going on somewhere else in the body.
Sam, what do you look for when you find
Skin temperature and colour can come into a little bit, but I mainly look for like where the hard skin areas are. For me, they can indicate areas that like need attention. So a lot of people like around the shoulders or the throat line, and I normally find that they actually then suffer with those areas themselves in the body. So I mainly look for sort of the harder skin areas.
So when we look at hard skin, we look at the biomechanics of it. So if there is hard skin, say on the outside of one of your heels, you tend to plant your foot really hard. Does that, in your interpretation, would that mean that the way that they're walking means that their shoulders are off or something like that?
It does depend on which area they are, but yeah, it could well mean like that area just needs that attention, whether it be like emotionally or physically. But yeah, there's normally some sort of manifestation. A lot of the time sort of like in the middle of like the big toe pad, some people get it there, and that to me relates to the throat. And a lot of the time when asked, those people do tend to get sore throats a lot, or like communication issues, so they bottle things up, and it then relates to like their personality as well.
See, to us, hard skin in that area would indicate something like tight calf muscles and an early heel lift when walking, and so getting a forefoot twist.
Yeah.
So we see it very differently. We wouldn't look at the throat for hard skin in that area at all.
No, it's interesting how like they do really cross over or not cross over as well.
Yeah. So when it comes to pulses, do you check pulses as well during?
No, we don't check any pulses in
Okay.
reflexology.
Okay. The reason we do that is just to help figure out if there's any blood issues, any issues with the blood getting to the toes and into the foot, and make sure the heart rhythm is regular, make sure it's not bounding and things like that. We can pick up things like AF if there's any problems with that and just get it checked out.
That's really interesting. Yeah, that actually should be part of reflexology, because I think that would really like come in handy. Obviously we treat the whole body in reflexology. It's a map of everywhere in the body, so that sort of thing really interests me. You might have to show me it.
Yeah. We're always up for group training.
Yeah, definitely.
We have a very handy machine called a Doppler that tells us how strong the pulses are, how rhythmic they are, whether you're skipping a pulse. So it's a very handy little piece of kit. We can tell a lot from someone's pulses as to their general overall health and well-being.
Fantastic. That's really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Have you picked up anything interesting from looking at people's feet?
I have had a client whose teeth and gums kept coming up. She does grind her teeth in her sleep, but actually she had been missing her dentist appointment for several years, and finally got herself checked out, and there is actually a fairly big issue with her teeth. So that was quite interesting to have the feedback from there. But I've come across quite a few like different things since being here at the clinic, and really happy to say that I feel like I am really helping a lot of them, which is really good.
Fantastic.
Good.
Would you see many issues that you would think to refer on to either myself or Sarah? Has anything cropped up that you've had?
Not so far, but I do look out for things like that. Obviously, I can't really treat people if they have like verrucas or any like ingrown toenails or anything like that. So I do always have a little check when I cleanse the feet at the beginning, and if I do find anything, obviously I can send them over. The one thing that's probably more cropped up recently, which I hope that you guys help with, is like plantar fasciitis.
Yeah.
That seems to be quite a common thing at the moment. I seem to have a few people that have complained about that. But I don't know anything more really about the treatment, so that would be good to know, like, what do you guys need to look at, what do you do with those?
Yeah, it's definitely something we can both help with. We look at how people are walking, how they're putting pressure through their feet, any muscle tightness, anything like that. And it is something that is more common, I think, these days. A lot of people are sitting a lot more, things tighten up.
I think activity levels have a
Yeah.
big impact on it, don't they?
Definitely.
When they've been sat at home and then they're suddenly up back in the office walking,
Yeah.
different shoes.
And also this year we've had quite a long, mild summer period. A lot of people have been wearing flatter sandals and
Shoes.
flip-flops, and that tends to kick it off as
Yeah.
well.
Do you find it tends to be like the flatness, like, so not well supporting shoes that can cause those issues?
So it can definitely contribute to it. It's not the overall underlying cause, but yes, it will definitely contribute to kicking it off in some people.
Brilliant.
So as you can see, we treat a variety of foot problems. If you do have any problems, please get in touch with us and we can make an appointment with you.